Hello, my people. How y'all doing? I am going live for a few minutes just to say thank you for all the new subscribers, the supporters. We're at 118. I just want to say God is good. If you have already subscribed to this channel, please also subscribe to Kaliya's Love Inc. channel. That's going to be our second channel, but our main channel to put all of the different activities and classes and uh, um, the different outlets that I will be discussing. So please just subscribe to both. My plan this week was to start working on or completing my juice course, and I got to the point where I started writing the materials, the objective, and my body lupus just said no, we're not doing anything else. My hands and my arms and stuff have been in great pain, and so it has been difficult to get things that I want to get done. So it's just a rest day. It's been a rest day for about 2 days now, and I really need the rest. I just want to let you all know I'm not sitting back on my laurels. We are having some wonderful things that are getting ready to come out. I am in just about finished with uh, the pricing for the awareness reefs. Um, those will be coming out soon to be sold as merch. And the reefs are there to not only give the awareness of whatever that chronic illness that either I'm dealing with or my sons or someone closest to me is dealing with, but it's also to help promote the awareness. And you can hang it in, inside your home, on the door, outside on the wall, whichever way. And when you do purchase it, I would like for you to send me a picture and show us where you are putting the wreaths. The second thing that I was working on was a meditation and breathing video. I started to re. Hey, hey, come on in. So who is that talking? Oh, what is she talking about? Hi, Brandy Payne. I am talking about how I am in a flare. My hands and my joints and everything has been giving me issues where I can't really grip things right now, and they've been in a lot of pain. But I just want to come on here and just say hello to our community, to let you all know that I haven't forgot about you all. Thank you for the support. I mean, for the last almost 2 weeks, every day someone has been subscribing to this channel, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Um, Another thing that I was working on was a breathing meditation exercise video on how I have taken um, the exercises and the different meditations that I have learned over the past few years, and I condensed it to where it fits me and how I use it um, to meditate, and then also convert that meditation to my prayer and my prayer journal. And I am in the process of working to, I guess, write it out for a script so you all can see it. I recorded some of this stuff already, but like I said, lupus stuff started flaring up, and my body says I need to just take a little break right now. I was also working on the juice class where I was writing out the objectives, writing all the material that I am requesting for you all to have, and I got just about done with that, and that's when my hands and my joints and everything just start to act really out of whack. And I had to stop. I had to just take a break, put everything down. Um, Grandma, who is Grandma? Okay, who is Grandma? Um, I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes. If anybody have anything they want to ask me, if you want to say hello. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So why do you call me Grandma? That's what I want to know. Okay. Maybe because I have an old soul and a lot of wisdom. Okay. So I wanted to come on and okay. I wanted to just, come on and say hello and continue to build the community with everyone. I want to address a few things. So when I am in these flare ups, um, what I have learned over the years through therapy and uh, what is the word I'm trying to use? How to reset my body. Um, I have distractions, and so a lot of the distractions are they have turned into my hobbies. So that's my crafting, that is the gardening, the juicing, books, reading books. Oh my God, I love books. So I'm going to slowly, and I don't want to say slowly, but I'm going to start bringing those things to the channel so we can discuss them and why they are so near and dear to my heart. Um, and thank you so much. I really appreciate this. It's hard to do content, meaning something things that are intentional, and I don't like to just get on this thing and just start rambling. I like to have a reason for what I'm doing. So while I'm in a flare up, I'm trying to relax, relate, release, reset, and center so my body can calm down, so I can go back to uh, um, my my normal. With that, I have to assess where I'm at. So I have done X, Y, and Z. And once I realize, okay, I am burnt, I am hurting, I need to take a break. I have a journal. I call it my listed things to do journal. I have two different ones. I have a prayer journal, then I have a things to do journal. And so I go back in and I look at all of the things that I put on my in my things to do list, and I have it. I usually date it, so it's probably a month or so dated, and then I go back and say, okay, I'm gonna. I've already done this. Okay, I've done that. Okay, I finished this. Okay, I'm working on this. So now we're at that part in my state of life where I need to go back and figure, okay, what all I've taken care of and what needs to be done next. Um, I like I said, I've been working on a juice class. I want to be able to teach you all how to juice, how to raw juice, and the benefits of it. Um, Juicing is a lifestyle. Juicing is something that you have to become committed to, and you have to be committed to it to the point where it is um, as important to you as taking a bath or brushing your teeth. You want to make, for me, let me say this, for me, it helps that when my body goes into these flares, I reevaluate, okay, what have I been doing? Uh, as far as eating, have I been eating a little bit more of something? Have I been spending more time outside? Have I been overworking myself? Have I been doing too much? And 9 times out of 10, I have probably been doing all of that to keep up with whatever um, uh, things, to do lists that I'm trying to take care of for myself and my family. So I just, well, I'm working on to start those types of classes there. So you can go back and look and learn how to juice, how to clean your fruits and vegetables, how to prep everything, how to clean in your machines. And we could talk about the differences between different machines and why one is better than the other. Um, I want to also say that I don't just juice, I do eat regular food, but I'm very particular about how it's fixed, how it's prepared, and what is in it. Um, and right now, I'm working on how I could package those foods up where they are in the refrigerator, or say, or freezer, and I can take them traveling with me. I have tried it before, taking my juice with me traveling, and 2 times it did well. But when I took the juice with me, it was from Texas to Alabama, and from Alabama to Florida, and came back. My juice burst. It burst, and it was devastating. It was embarrassing, but thank God I was around family, so they did not make me feel bad. It was like, hey, we got you. Just go back to the drawing board and start all over again. So that's what we'll talk about. Storage. I prefer to keep my juices in glass jars, and then as I need them, I pour them into a reusable plastic bottle and drink from them. I always keep juice, water, and a protein shake with me, nearby me, in my bag, around me somewhere, to keep me going. The last few weeks, I have been my doctors did adjustment on medication because of how flared I've been. So that's another thing that I'm kind of dealing with as well, is trying to get adjusted to the or readjusted to the new adjustment of medications. So working on that, and then my sons. Oh, y'all, my sons are doing wonderful. My oldest is preparing to go to a conference this week, so he'll be spending the night, and I'm just like, this is his second time doing this, and preparing to get him ready for that, and I'm just excited. And then my baby, and he's been in his new school for 6 months, since the middle part of February, and he has been doing phenomenal, to the point where I was telling his dad, I was like, I think we need to give him just a little break, like maybe 1 or 2 days where he can just, chill, because I can tell he's getting restless. But he's been a star student at his new school, and I am so happy and proud of him. I get notes every day of what he's doing and all this. And one of the biggest things they say, um, boy, that David, he come to school with some good lunch. They have his lunch got all kind of colors in. He come to school with collard greens and pot roast, and and hear me out. As a mom, I just want to make sure that they have enough in their little lunch kits, so they won't have to feel like, oh, my mom didn't give me enough food. And also, I just want to make sure that whatever they're eating, it has a whole lot of colors, it has a whole lot of nutrients, it has um, it's food. And so I pack him. His lunch consists of whatever dinner was the night before. So if we had pot roast and we had collard greens and we had mashed potatoes, then that's what he had. Or if we had beans, he'll have that. Um, Dave is a type of kid he'll eat most of his food. So the little bit he'll have left over, I just put it in his lunch kit for the next day, add some more food in there, make sure it's all measured out, add him some fruits, and I do two fruits, and then I give him cookies and a bag of chips, and then he has a juice and a bottle of water in there. And so by the time he gets home, he done had probably ate mostly all of that. And my parents, when they pick him up, they give him a snack as well. So my baby eats and eats. So it works out well. And because I give him cooked food, I make sure that he has a cold pack in there, and that they put his food in the refrigerator and they warm it up when he get ready to eat it. So that's that. Uh, I'm trying to stream. Let me go back to the juice. I'm trying to streamline putting teaching the class, but also streamline it for me so that it won't. Because it can and it has become overwhelming trying to tackle all these different things in my life. Another thing that I'm going to introduce to y'all is my skincare products that are near and dear to my heart. I have made my own skincare product line. So I make my own soap, lotion, deodorant, scrub. Um, I have two scrubs, and I use these for my body because I take chemo. Um, I don't, and I'm gonna give you this awareness. But when you take chemo, I can have a taste of metallic in my mouth. I can smell it. I can taste it. It's horrible. Um, the smell that comes from having or on chemo is very pungent, and it's not pleasant, and it's not pleasant to me. So I don't want to be around people or around anyone that if I'm smelling like that. So the my skincare is tailored to use um, for one to keep the moisturizer in my body. Two, to take out the lies, and I mean lies, not liese, is lyes. The lie. I don't put lye in my skincare. Reason being, I find that I'm allergic to it. It tears my skin up. And so if you purchase my products, do not look for some live product in it or wondering why the suds ain't in it, because it's not supposed to be. But you will be clean, and you will feel refreshing. You will smell good, and you will be moisturized. So I make these products, um, and so I have to. I'm always balancing out my month of how, okay, we got to get this done, okay, this done, and this done. And so it got a lot to be a lot, and my body just started to just say, okay, that's it, chill out, stop. So I decided, instead of doing the class this week, just let me go live and just say thank you all, just give you a little something to just kind of keep us tied over while I'm working on that. And if you all enjoy me coming on these lives like this, I mean, it helps me get out of my comfort zone to talk to you all and to connect with you, because I really want to build a connection with this community. I am extremely, extremely thankful that there are 118 subscribers for this channel. I'm going to say this again. If you have already subscribed to this particular channel, to Kaliya Kelly's, I think it's 2447, I need you to also subscribe to Kaliya's Love Inc. That is our second channel, but the business channel. So when I start selling these wreaths and the skincare and all those different, the juices and the classes and all, I want to put it there for tax purposes, so you can purchase things, so that I can kind of keep a record and account of all of this. And let me tell you, if you ever notice, I'm dealing with a whole lot, a whole lot. And so to best be organized is to organize and structure my life, to organize and structure this business, this content in a way that I will that it will not become overwhelming. Um, but give me some time. I get this stuff out. I am working on some reefs, some beautiful reefs that are awareness, and they're awareness reefs for different chronic illnesses, and most of them are the illnesses that I deal with, such as endometriosis, the lupus chemo. Um, what's the other stuff I have on there? Uh, and I have my son's autism on there as well. Um, a wreath for that. So the wreaths are I made them by color. So it's the awareness of that color for that particular illness. For example, with the um, endometriosis is yellow. There, the awareness color is yellow, and the awareness sign or mascot or symbol is a sunflower. And so when you see the reef, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's to I would like for you all to purchase those, put them, your house, your job, wherever you see that people will visibly see this, and then be able to take the note up on as well and continue to bring awareness. I want to be able to have some discussions with you all about different things, like how I cope with having chronic illness, and to how I keep my sanity. So let me give you a little example for right now. Like I said, I'm in a flare, and this particular flare is different, but it's the same. And let me say it like that. I've had these symptoms before, but I never had the name for it. It was always, well, that's lupus, that's lupus. And then now I'm finding out that the reason why I'm having these particular symptoms is because of this particular type of lupus that I have gathered up that has come and attached itself to me. And it's called lupus P something. And please don't get me to try to say it because I cannot pronounce it. But I know the name of it. And basically, what it is doing is lupus has attached itself to the tissue under my skin, and it has inflamed it. And what I feel is like there's little needles that just keep picking at different parts of my body, and then it'll start itching out of control, like a dog when they have fleas and they just be scratching. Well, for me, I'll just sit there and scratch and scratch and scratch, and um the head, the ulcer would start to come up. It will become a visible bump, and then after a few days, that bump will turn into this raised bump, and then it'll just start bleeding, and it hurts. I mean, it hurts. And so I can have like four or five at one time, and I'm just trying my best to keep those uh, things, down, calm them down. And so the medications and then my skincare product help to relax that. But it also helps when I need to rest. So my body's also saying, I need you to rest. I need you to go to sleep. I need you to relax, go to bed. So when I'm in those states of flares, then I have to find other ways to relax my mind, to relax my sanity, to continue to be back into my center, and to relax and relate and release. So I'll work on the reefs. I will start reading some more books. Um, I'm an avid book reader. I love books. I love reading books. I love listening to the books. Um, I um, work on that. Another thing I do is I do my prayer journals. I do my breathing, my meditations. I go back and look at my. I do my Bible study guide. I go back and look at my journal entries. I start journaling new entries, but I go back and look at my old journal entries, and then I uh, see what my thought process was and what I was feeling, and go through to my spiritual guidance uh, Bible study notes, and I find those words and those scriptures, and then it helps me to uh, um, understand where my thought was, and even at my thought where I'm at that moment, and then I write out how I'm feeling. I have to show it to you what I'm doing so you can understand where I'm coming from with this. I'm going to say having a chronic illness, having to deal with these types of things, for me, I've learned to organize myself, to have some type of structure in my life, to forgive myself, to give myself grace, and to um, keep my faith first, and not waver, and try not to backslide. I mean, I'm human, I go through, whatever these types of emotions. But what I am also learning, and it's not just with the prayer, it's not just with the Bible, therapy, having a therapist that I can um, vent to, bounce off these ideas, help me bring out the whatever trauma or incidents that I need to work on. Like right now, I knew I need to go back and look at, okay, what have you done so far? What are the things that we need to take care of? That's me resetting and relaxing and relating. But the one thing that I forgot, no, not forgot, I need to make sure that I keep incorporated in that is to give myself grace. You've you've worked on this, you've done this, you've done it clear. Okay, now we're going to work on these things later. But wait a minute, you need to have some grace. So you need to rest, watch shows that you binging on. Um, I do coloring books, different things. I find, uh, and she gave me the name of that thing. Passive activities, things that are not going to have me do labor intensive stuff, but things that are just kind of keep me going. So games, I love my games on my phone. As a matter of fact, I think I lost a lot of people friendship wise on Facebook over the years because I would send people, the game, what they call it, friend thing that to get more lives and stuff. But I have learned to just kind of leave them people alone, and then I go to the people who actually like to play the games. So if you are a gamer and you like to play games like that, let me know. We can share information that way. But I play those games to relax, to let my brain just relax, just take them those 15-20 minutes and just block out the noise and the pain and everything. Um, I have learned um, to organize and structure things in a way that will be conducive in my life. So if I have to, I organize the office and our paperwork, even my hobbies are in organized by binders, and I have binders that I have set up that have my hobbies on them. So I have a binder that talks about my gardening, or a binder that talks about my Bible study. I have a binder that talks about the chronic illnesses, just all of them, and then I have one that talks about just the autism. And it's notes, it's brochures, it's different things that I get over the years, the days, whatever, and then I set them up and put them in my binders. And my intention is always to go back to them, and then put them into the notes and the different lessons that I want to present to you all. And not only that, but for myself, chronic illness is a day to day. You have to constantly be prepared for the next step in whatever way that's going to look. And so having faith is one of the biggest things, because I don't have control over how my body's going to react in the next 30 or 40 minutes, or in the next couple of days. I may be doing okay or whatever. So that's that. Another thing I want to talk to you all about is binging food. So I have to smile about it because I'm finally saying it out loud. But I have been, um, when I am in flares, and this I know I'm in flares, is that I will attach myself to a certain thing. So one time, this was a few months ago, and this happened. This went on for a good little while. I was attached to a double stuffed golden Oreo cookies, and I had to have them suckers. um, my doctors knew about it. We we always discussed where I was with it, how many I was taking, and it was a process. Where we are, how many am I eating? What am I thinking? What are my thoughts? And so writing these things out and talking these things out helped me to see that how I was blindly just eating these cookies because I was trying to fulfill something, trying to pacify pain, trying to pacify emotions that I am dealing with. So this is me being transparent and being honest. Um, I I am an advocate for clean living and clean living, clean lifestyle with the vegan and everything. But I cannot be totally 100% vegan, nor can I be totally 100% eat all the meat and vegetables and then turn around and eat all the junk and junk food and the cookies and the candy and all that stuff. What I also learned was not that me having that I want to have this particular snack or whatever. It's not entirely my fault. Um, I have been recently diagnosed with I have a tumor on my adrenaline gland, on my left adrenaline gland. And not only has the tumor been there since I was born, but my doctors had known about this thing for like 11, 12 years, and I'm just recently finding out about it. The tumor has gotten so big that there's nowhere else for it to go. When they did a test, we did a biopsy, put me to sleep type of test for the catheter in there, and they saw that both of my adrenal glands are bad. They cannot take them out. And so, with that, I have the tumor has caused me to develop diabetes and high blood pressure. And it is manageable and it is under control because of the lifestyle that I eat. Plus, also, medication had to be brought in to calm those things down. So, I take insulin, and I also take a high blood pressure medicine. And the insulin that I take, to it helps with those cravings. So, because when I'm having those cravings like that, it's like, okay, hey, something's wrong, and maybe she goes in and readjusts the medication and so on and so forth. So that's one other thing that I finally am able to kind of say out loud when I'm dealing with. Um, One other thing I want to say, having a chronic illness and being born with these types of um, illnesses, it's not something anybody wants. And I, for sure, am not saying, "Oh, give me all of this stuff." No. If anything, I'm trying to. My prayer is always, okay, we got this. Oh, how can we manage through this and and not feel sorry for myself? Um, but how can I help myself? How can I make it more manageable so that I can live in peace and serenity? And so that's my whole point of this community and what I'm trying to bring to this channel. So I'm going to stop it there. I've been talking for almost 40 minutes and I need to just take a break and go take a nap. I have time for my medication. So that's that. I hope this will give you enough, you know, from me for a few days so I can kind of get some rest and stuff. But I appreciate you all. I did, let me see, I did put on the page my Cash App, and I think I put on my uh, email as well. But y'all continue to support us and be positive, be kind. Um, Always remember, there's always the purpose or something that is bigger than you, and keep if you whatever language you use to call him, God, Allah, whatever that is for you, but always keep him first. Always keep that your faith, your belief in front of you first, because there's no way you can get things done if you don't have something that will keep you in line. Um, we are not self-made in the sense of we just wake up and we get things done. That's not how this works. That's not how successful people operate. We sit back, we observe, we write, we rewrite, we concentrate, we pray, we meditate, and then we try to execute. And so that's something that I have learned over the years in my 42 years on this earth of how to get things done. So, with that, let me holler at y'all. Peace, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.